What is a
What
virus?
really is a virus? Well, let's ask the National Human Genome Research Institute. A virus is an infectious microbe consisting of a segment of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA, surrounded by a protein coat. A virus cannot replicate alone, instead it must blah 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 infect a cell, components blah blah blah, make copies of itself, right? Often a virus ends up killing the host cell in the process, causing damage to the host organism. You know, it's funny how we talk about it like it's alive when it's an inanimate object. Like, these are just DNA or RNA surrounded by a protein coat. But where does it get that protein coat, huh? Well, see that? That's called endocytosis. That right there is called exocytosis. Endo for enter, exo for exit. Notice something funny. That's the cell membrane from the cell getting wrapped around the virus. This is what happens to anything that exits the cell. It's gonna get some sticky cell membrane stuck to it. What happens if it's covered in sticky cell membrane and then it connects to the same sticky cell membrane? Oh, it's gonna stay with the sticky cell membrane. Everything that exits the cell gets wrapped in sticky cell membrane. It goes through what we call exocytosis, and even what we call exosomes, which we don't consider viruses, unless, of course, the DNA structure or RNA structure does something specific to our ribosomes, specifically harmful. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, we all remember history class, right? You know, the settlers came over and then they were just carrying diseases, right? They were just carrying them, but they were fine. They weren't sick. They were just fine, but they were carrying them. And when they stopped off at a new place, the other people, they just weren't used to the diseases that they were just carrying, right? The viral diseases. Viruses are just DNA or RNA wrapped in genetic material. This is my new song out. You gotta check it out, and do me a favor, add it to a playlist. It's how Spotify ranks us. And listen to it halfway through, at least halfway through, because you gotta hear what I put in there. It's so funny. And it's so funny because Spotify put it in one of their own playlists, because I asked for them to. And they're totally promoting it. They're totally promoting an anti-vax song, which is hilarious.